Hi guys, it's Trevor Laird here and welcome back to Exscudo Talk, episode number 6. Now, as you can see, I am in a hotel room. Now, the reason for this is over the next 2 weeks, or really 12 days, my family is going to be moving from the west coast of Canada all the way over to the east coast, over 6,000 kilometers, a really big move. So this week's episode number 6 and next week's episode number 7 will be filmed from these hotel rooms as I go across. So a little bit different, and just thank you so much for your patience. Now, before we get started, I really want to show you the crazy beautiful view that is from this room. This is in Canmore, Alberta, and here's the view. Not bad at all, eh? Just an absolute paradise. Now, with that long explanation out of the way, let's talk about what we're going to be looking into this week. We're going to go into the Excudo markets, of course, and I'm really excited, guys, that this week we get to take a first look at the beta testing for the Exscudo MultiBroker system. We first heard about this in my AMA with Andrew Zamin, and now we're finally seeing that testing happening and a little sneak peek of what the exchange is going to look like in the future, and this could be the game changer we've really been looking for. We're going to finalize with a couple little things here, looking at the crypto markets and some articles, and then that will be it for the week. So let's get started. Now, of course, we can't start any episode without revealing this week's winner of $10 worth of EON that we give away every week. So if you see up on the screen right now, if my editing has been done correctly, you see that EON address and it is yours, then go into your channels and check that account because I have sent you that $10 earlier this morning. Congratulations. Now, the first thing I want to go into with you guys this week is MultiBroker. You might have seen on the Discord server at Ivan talking about what they are doing on the test network. Now, of course, MultiBroker, guys, as a reminder, is going to be a system where you're going to be able to trade with one KYC over multiple exchanges through the Excudo Exchange. This is a really huge idea and a potential game changer to be able to not only have those amazing arbitrage opportunities, but to be able to tap into the liquidity of multiple exchanges at once from one platform and one account. I'm really excited. So let's take a look at this sneak peek while they're testing. Now, the first screenshot we're going to look at here is on the main page. Now, of course, you guys will notice this is from the test page for this new feature, and it's just showing here the example that we have the pair Litecoin to Euro, and when you open that up, there's a sub-tab that shows Exscudo. Now, what's going to be there in the future is showing multiple exchanges, and then you're going to be able to compare the prices directly. And I'm sure you guys can imagine not only the massive advantage of having the arbitrage opportunity to see differences in prices across that, but also the ability to access all the liquidity and best pricing across all exchanges. So very interesting there. Now, moving on to the next screenshot here, we can see that in the normal pair explorer where you can search up all of your different pairs, there's quite a few changes here. So we have the pair being shown that's selected up there, which is BCH and BTC. And if you go over to the tradings tab, you can see the pair list as well, but you can also see the exchange that it's being traded on. So when this list is populated in the future, when this is running, you're going to be able to click to the next exchange, see all of their pairs that are available, and so forth. Very, very convenient and easy there. And of course, you have a quick read here of your tradable balance and some sneak peeks here into the margin. So you will be able to do margin trading, it looks like, in the future on the Excudo network. And to be able to do margin trading across multiple exchanges with one KYC is obviously very advantageous. The next shot we have here is just a quick example of the dark page and how it will look on the buy sell page. So if you're actually into the trade view window there, you're going to see the trade history here, which normally was at the bottom before, and the grouping as well for the actual list of the order book. Now, down in the buy section, you're going to see also you can do a limit order, or this is going to be whatever type of order you want, what exchange you want it to be on, the price, and you're going to see the complete metrics of the trade before you execute it. So very, very cool there. Last screenshot is just the same thing, but in the light. And then if we actually look over onto the test exchange here, which you guys can access, okay, just go to the main Excudo page and then press demo, and you're going to be able to go into this and take a look, and you'll be able to see how these features are going to function. Now, of course, right now we're just looking at a demo, and this is not complete at all, but it does give you an idea of what the Excudo team is testing. And if you guys haven't before, go over here often and see what they are testing on the exchange, because it does give you a great sneak peek into the future of what's happening. Really, really cool. I'm very excited for this program because the idea, again, of having multiple exchanges under one umbrella really makes sense to me, and MultiBroker could be the game changer we're looking for. Now, guys, let's look into the Excudo Exchange health check and see if we had any ups and downs during the week. Okay, guys, the first thing you're going to notice here is the partial system outage. Now, if we scroll down and look at the network and see what's operational, what's not, we have a big red one here now, but that's Ethereum Classic. So that exchange gate there is having some issues. But overall, as you can see, that does show that it's just one little blip in an overall functioning system. So everything else really in the digital asset gateways is good to go. And more importantly, the web API and web cabinet for all of your access to your wallets is good to go as well. Now, system metrics here, nothing really important to note. We did have some downtime there with the web API down on August 4th, but that issue was resolved quickly. And besides that, we had the planned maintenance that we talked about last week that caused that downtime in last week's network. But overall, everything is looking good except for Ethereum Classic. Time to move on to the Excudo Exchange market news. Now, taking a look at the Excudo Exchange and markets here, let's check this out. Now, of course, the big thing to note here is you will see there is a bit more volume. We've had about 3 to 4 weeks of lulled volume there, and this is a really good one. Like, we were hitting 200,000, 250. That was kind of the best we were doing. This week, guys, we cracked over 300,000 USD in volume across all pairs on the exchange. Now, is this an all-time high for us? Definitely not, but it is a great sign of the uptrend in volume on the exchange. Now, the daddy here is obviously BTC USD, which we'll look at in a second, but as you can see, separate altcoins are seeing some action as well. Now, unfortunately, guys, I will not be reporting on EON this week because we did not even come close to hitting the volume thresholds of EON. But again, guys, I would not trade it or sell it under 3 to 4 cents. There's no way I would let go of that. And definitely a buy signal now with a lot of cheap EON out there, especially, guys, with the idea here that coins of smaller projects are getting a lot of activity right now. And I think with what we have coming up, we can start to see an increase in price. So definitely not a time to sell. But let's take a quick look at our top pair. Now, here we go, over 130,000 being traded on this for the week. As we could see, a lot of trading being done here through the API with the order book being so tight, but this does rotate all the time. Now, BTC, what a ride we have been on. It's really matching the market here. But I have noticed, guys, for a couple of weeks now, that through some of the stuff that I use and some of the different exchanges that I look through, we have a price advantage occasionally. So you might have an arbitrage opportunity in there to get slightly cheaper BTC and arbitrage sell it on other exchanges. And that really points a figure back to the entire multi-broker idea that we were talking about too. Imagine being able to do all of that within one interface without having to do transactions there. Pretty cool. Now, of course, over the last few weeks, there's been a huge buzz with this boom in altcoin prices. And I've been following it for about the last 3 weeks. So let's take a peek and see if there's any major changes to this trend. Now, looking at the generalized performance of the entire cryptocurrency network, thanks to Coin360 here for this amazing chart that I love to use. We had over the last 7 days, we had BTC gaining 5%, guys, a really huge gain there, 5% on ETH. But the real daddy came here with Link, which is the top Ethereum token right now, which is trading 70% up at 14.11 USD. So as we can see, a lot of green on the board. If we go to the 1-day charts here, which gives a second here, we still have it green. Overall, a very, very strong bullish trend in the cryptocurrency space. Now, my recommended article this week is talking about backing up your cryptocurrency wallets. I feel like a lot of new users may know how to back up their wallet, but improperly store their key, or they just don't back it up at all. And it is vitally important to do this. So let's take a look at why that is. Now, here's the article in question, guys. Learn to back up your crypto wallet with these tips. Amazing stuff here, and very important because even the most experienced users sometimes need additional ideas on how to keep their stuff safe. Losing your private keys means you lose your money. It's the same as cash, guys. So the idea here is to give you all of the ideas of how you can back up your cryptocurrency in a safe way. Very important. Doesn't matter how much you have, because you could use an account and then later on use the same thing, and you might have forgotten that you had a backup saved somewhere. Somebody could actually use that backup to steal from you. So make sure, guys, to take a peek at this article and back up your crypto. Okay, guys, that is it. That is all for the week. I thank you again so much for all of your support over the years and with this new format as we grow the entire Excudo network and ecosystem. We're building an entire new base of people involved, and this channel is for you to help cover all of this and to kind of demystify anything that's happening with the project. And also another thanks for accepting the rapid change in format to this hotel room. We'll have again 1 week. Again, next week I'll be filming from probably around Quebec, which is on the east coast of Canada, and then I will be at my new home and set up my new studio. But I really appreciate you guys. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe and leave your EON address in the comment section below for your chance to win $10 worth of EON this next week coming up. For Exscudo Talk, I'm Trevor Laird.